That's sexy, huh? The unpredictability is sexy, all right?
The spontaneity.
The spontaneity, guys. Things used to be sexy. You know what's not sexy? Consent.
Could I please maybe have some?
Stop.
If you're okay with it, I can do. Maybe I can.
The shit ain't sexy, okay?
The results were otherwise unremarkable.
Happy National Heroes and Heroines Day there, gang. What's going on? Welcome back to the Speakeasy for another episode of your new favorite solo podcast, Unremarkable. Hey, Weekends with Dad. Boom, they never miss. Huh? They never miss. National Heroes and Heroines Day. I think it's a UK thing. It's not, I mean, it's a national holiday. Fits the theme. I don't think very many, I don't know that it's a deserving place, to be honest with you. I don't know that it is for Heroes and Heroines Day. I am your little drinking pal, your first responder, Goose. Gonzo Gaspacho, on all the profiles, the platforms, guys, on the social meds. Do the hitting us up, huh? Let us know. Hit us up in the DMs, the comment sections. It does not matter. Any drink recommendations that you got, whatever poison has been doing you over. You want Dad's take on it? You know, send it through. We will do the review. We will do the cocktails and if it's a canned drink, fine. If there's any topics, anything that you want to hear my humble opinion on, let us know. In the comments, in the DMs, in the wherever it is that you want to do that. You can send me a letter. Huh? Our drink of the day is a Arizona hard iced tea. I don't really like how they I mean, this is a font that I use. So it's, I just don't think a lot of effort was put into the marketing of these things. I think that we could have helped. I think we could have helped with the marketing. Very cool. Very good, though. They, this is the peach one. They got, what? Green tea. Love me some green tea. Dad loves tea. Only the hard stuff, though. Not the, not the stuff you brew in home. Unless it's a hot toddy. I think maybe that'll be a drink that we do soon. National Heroes and Heroines Day. Don't really like the word heroin. I think it's an attention grabber, for sure. Mainly of people that have had a rough past. But, it's I just don't like the confusion of the words. UK national holiday. They don't have a lot of heroes, I don't think. I mean, look, we got, one of the tall tales that they got is a serial killer that they never caught. Where's all the heroes? Where are all the heroes in the UK? Because I don't think I've heard of many of them. Most of them. I think America should definitely have these Heroes and Heroines Day. I think a lot of people would be nominated for that right about now. A lot of brave people. A lot of brave people in America. And Liquid Death proved that recently. Because they were selling a pit diaper for when you're in a mosh pit and you think, hey, I really got to take a leak right now. But I think that the restrooms at these shows are disgusting. What would be less disgusting is if you give me a pleather vessel to hoard my piss inside of for the hour and a half show. I want to know what it's like taking that thing off. Does it all just come spilling out?
Ooh.
Like
one of those sweatsuits.
Yeah. They're like airtight, bud. Okay. I listen, and I want to have faith in the how absorbent maybe the pad inside of this diaper is. I would love to have a little bit of faith. But if you've ever pissed a pleather couch, shout out JD Vance. That kind of just goes anywhere else. I think pleather it does a very good job of not absorbing, soaking up the stuff, anything really. And I'm concerned. They sold out within the first 24 hours. It's in partnership with Depends. Yeah, they're pouring liquid death over this pad, and it's just I think you missed the mark a little bit. I think you should have put a utility belt on there that you could put liquid deaths on, like Batman, like a pissy Batman. You know, you got your shark repellent and your liquid death. And then, business on the outside, party on the inside. You could do anything in there. It's your diaper.
It's $75.
$75 for a diaper. This is reusable. You can, I mean, Christmas is coming up. Get one for a pal. They sold out. I don't know when they're going to be back in stock. I don't know what it's like, the turnover rate for the Pit diaper. I like the wordplay that they do. Pit Viper, Pit Diaper. That's pretty great. Liquid Death, everybody. Jesus, tap dancing Christ. Isn't that something? The bravery. I don't know also what it's like to wear pants over this. So you might end up just wearing a fucking diaper to a show. You're going to be banned. Understand, you're going to be banned. You're going to get 86'd from any venue that you try to walk. You better be wearing sweats over that at least. And it's going to look like you're wearing a diaper, by the way. It is going to look like you're wearing a diaper underneath your pants. What is this world coming to, huh? I mean, I talk about the dystopian future. Listen. Amazon drivers have bottles of piss stored in their trucks because they don't have time. And you want to go to a local metal show and go, same. No time. No time for, shenanigans. No time for pedal pissing. Just pissing. Just pissing. Huh? Freely, right into it. I mean, I've never seen anybody encourage anybody to piss into anything that costs $75. But I mean, Liquid Death is all about. I mean, they are inventive. Yeah, these guys are groundbreakers right here. These guys are crushing the social, cues, if you will. And I kind of love to see it, I don't listen, that's where we're at, where 40-year-olds are wearing pleather diapers instead of waiting to actually not have control over your bowel movements anymore. Can you shit into the thing? I think it's easily cleanable. You just hose it off in the yard. You peel that adhesive piss patch off of the inside. And you just hose it down in the yard. I love it. I think good. Good. I think this is one of the right moves that we've been making. I think that maybe we can deliver them via car-sized drones in New Jersey. I think good. This is good. This is very good. New Jersey's got car-sized drones flying, and nobody seems to know anything. Nobody knows who's responsible. Car-sized drones. Listen, everything. Gift giving is already a task. Okay, and you're like, my son's neurodivergent, whatever. Don't really know what he likes. He doesn't really have the ability to articulate what wants he has most of the time. I'm just gonna get him a drone. That's what you get autistic kids, right? Is drones. Usually. It used to be RC cars, and then they would go misdiagnosed for 40 plus years. But drones, I mean, if they're over like 12 grams in weight, I think it's really not much at all. I'm sure it's less than a pound. I'm pretty sure anyways. You have to register it on a list because, they're saying that the drones, the car size, I'm going to say it again, car-sized drones over New Jersey, they're saying that there's not really anything to worry about. But when you buy a drone for your child that's less than a pound, you have to register this thing online like a sex offender so that people know where they are, who's responsible for the thing. But the car-sized ones, they're like, I don't think, we're really just swatting them away. Not a big deal, honestly. But we have no idea where these car-sized drones are coming from. Nothing to worry about, huh? Tell that to Syria. Tell that to, any any country where is not just swatted away like a fly. It ends with a boom. They're just flying them straight into. Have you seen how they actually, they're not. You would think that they're like, oh, they're mounting guns and things on these. I mean, with a car-sized drone, you could definitely do that. But they're just exploding drones a lot of the time. But imagine a car-sized drone. I mean, listen, in America, it's go big or go home. Okay? Earlier this year, I mean, you see what third world countries, what the smaller tier terrorists do, where they're like, we just found out about pagers. Okay? I think these are going to sell like hotcakes, these pagers that we just learned about through the dial-up internet. We saw an advertisement for these pagers. I think we weaponize them. I think we blow some dicks off. Bleeding out through your crotch. I don't remember where. I think that was that Hezbollah shit. I don't keep up on war too much. I do foresee plenty of war. War. Fire. Rocks. But yeah, nothing to worry about, guys. Just, listen. Why is Diddy's lawyer just everybody's speechwriter for all these crises? Everybody just takes the approach now where they're like, guys, listen, let's just chill the fuck out. Okay? Can everybody just chill the fuck? They're just going to these press conferences with sunglasses on like, can everybody just sit down and give me a fucking second here? Okay? Just give me a fucking second. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Just let me, hold on. If you just give me a fucking second. I'm going to tell you there's nothing to worry about, okay? Just chill guys. Just a really chill guy. All of them. Every one of them. I don't know. Listen, this could be anything. This could be anything. We got a lot of false flags, huh? We're just willy-nilly talking about UFOs and all these people knowing about aliens and having them and all sorts. And it's just they don't give a fuck about New Jersey. All these people are just like Justin Timberlake. They're like, Jersey? Ew. Not a big deal. Jersey. I don't think we need to worry about Jersey. Hey, knock it off. We love Jersey here at Unremarkable. We love New Jersey. Save New Jersey. Free New Jersey. I don't even want to do an update on Mario or Luigi. You understand the video? The game? The video game? No? Okay. MGK and Megan Fox broke up. Sad. Very sad. Hate to see it. You know, this lovely couple. Ugh. Just, hey, some people are just trash, okay? Some people are just garbage, and that's okay. We love a shit show, is what we love, especially when they're sexy, disgusting people. You know? In which Megan Fox and MGK, I mean, why would they not be? They'd be wasting their time not to be disgusting people. Just mouth fucking in public and, you know. Megan Fox recently announced her pregnancy, and then MGK, the stands for Machine Gun Kelly. The father's name of this unborn child is Machine Gun Kelly. And he, I think, took a little leave of absence. I'm pretty sure he took himself on a little desert trip when the pregnancy was announced. And God, imagine growing up fatherless when you're like, your dad is so easily Googleable, you know? So funny. So funny. But we need to encourage being a child of divorce, huh? We need... Sometimes your parents shouldn't stay together. Sometimes that relationship needs to die. Sometimes dramatically. Sometimes in a drone crash. You know? And was MGK the one that tattooed himself completely black? Was that him? He tattooed his whole torso black? Or is that another disgusting white that am I mixing them up? They all look the same. Okay, yeah, it was MGK. Yeah, he tattooed a black shirt. How is this not a problem for people? This should be a problem. This is problematic behavior. That I think this is the I did it myself haircut of tattoos. Is just all black. Something that you think you would see in one of these newer, you know, humans versus aliens kind of movies where he's like, I'm half one of them. And I'm, you know, he's like, he needs to be in a Blade movie is what he needs to. He needs to be in the reboot of Blade. And I think we need to go method on this. I think that you actually cut MGK in half on film, you know, to honor the vampire he wishes he was, obviously. These people are so out of touch. I don't know. Listen, I feel bad for Megan Fox, not because she's going to, you know, have a child at all, but without having, you know, the father of the child around. And I think they do avoid each other. I think after this, they do, in passing, not make eye contact. Real, you know, getting the mail at the same time as the neighbor kind of thing. You just act like they're not there at all. I feel bad for her because of how things ended with her, with Hollywood. That breakup was fun. That was fun. She was saying anti-Semitic things. We talked about it, I think, on the pod a little bit before. When you get caught just having too much fun, she was comfortable. She's just throwing words around, you know, whichever ones that she knew. I'm sure she didn't articulate any anti-Semitic thoughts. I don't think she's capable of that kind of thought. I think maybe she did say the 4-letter word. Fair? Fair. When you get caught just having too much fun. She called Steven Spielberg some slurs. Huh? When you're just having fun, saying slurs. The actor was reportedly forced to leave the franchise for her remarks likening director Michael Bay to Adolf Hitler. Well, sometimes people act like a little Dolphy, huh? The guy, listen, it's my project. By the way, both of these guys had a lot of fans. Michael Bay, I think, a little less passionate than Adolf Hitler. I think maybe that's where it was wrong. I think this guy, I mean, he ruined a lot of things. He ruined the Ninja Turtles live action movies, which is enough. Enough. Mikey, stop it. You're just leave it alone. Okay? Can we do that? Can we just leave it alone? Bayes revealed that it was the film's executive producer, Steven Spielberg, who demanded Fox's dismissal. Bayes said, the Hitler thing, Steven Spielberg said, fire her right now. I think this was a lot less dramatic than they made it out to be, I think that it's really taking the attention away. You just call somebody Hitler and you get fired? That's not even fun, You're not even, that's not even that insulting. Listen, he's a passionate guy. Lot of fans. A lot of people that really love your work. A lot of people that don't, like me. I don't care for the work. Maybe one Bad Boys movie was good, and then the rest was just, it's Michael Bay. So it's basically like watching a Jake Paul fight, where you're like, yeah, I know what's going to happen, and I know it's not going to be very creative, but robots, mutant men, turtles, huh? Explosions and men with their shirts off. Michael Bay. Michael Bay, everybody, forced Will Smith to take his shirt off, or tried to at least, in the first Bad Boys, because he wanted to make Will an action movie star. Not working out so well. Will Smith also recently at a show was like, I didn't have nothing to do with Puffy. Well, you're still calling him Puffy. So I don't know how far ahead of things you're trying to get, but the fact that he's back on the road doing music means that shit's over for him. You're back to being a music artist on tour. Bro, you are a father of 3. You are 50-something years old. You're taking that Fresh Prince shit back on the road? Shout out DJ Jazzy Jeff. I know he needs it. But not Will. DJ Jazzy Jeff can get work just fine, I'm sure. But nobody cared if Will had anything to do with Diddy. Nobody even thought about it. I didn't see him in the picture. I didn't look at all the parties, all the Diddy parties, and I didn't go, where's Will? I didn't, although rapey music, there was this Parents Just Don't Understand by the Fresh Prince. Very bomb dropped on you when he says, there's a lyric in that song that's like, she was only 13. What? And you're like, fuck, you're a terrible judge of age then, I think. When somebody goes, how old do I look to you? You never go, well, we are at work. I know child labor laws have been changing a little bit because we need to free up some, we need to grow up a little bit and take the economy seriously. I think maybe you're 15. Nobody ever freak out. How many, so many documentaries came out of this Diddy thing, and immediately, like they were already made and put on the back burner waiting for this shit to drop. And it's either that or the Diddy thing proved that you really just slap a bunch of shit together for documentaries and there's no actual effort put into it. We took the time to call these C-list celebrities and interview them via Zoom. You know, we didn't sit them down anywhere. We listen, the documentary has been in partnership with TMZ. We really just had to outsource the entire thing. Documentaries are shit now. Documentaries have been shit for a little while, and you hate to see it. What we were talking about, fucking Megan Fox, and I'm over here talking about. I mean, I'm sure they had been around Diddy parties. Maybe, I don't know. That shit started in 2008, so it was like Megan Fox was like just coming up. I'm pretty sure she would like they like just dropped the first Transformers movie, and you know she wasn't having fun yet, and we were all supposed to believe that Shia LaBeouf was landing Megan Fox at that point. Maybe now it could happen, but Shia LaBeouf wasn't a fucking, you know, he was more so a cutie patootie. He wasn't a little hottie like my boy Luigi. Huh? He wasn't a little, you know, he didn't have the pull of a cute little guinea twink leading a revolution over here. He was just Sam Witwicky. Look at him. He was still Even Stevens. And they really dropped him abruptly as well and just threw in Mark Wahlberg because why not? Nah, he wasn't that good looking. He was a very average, he was a little cutie. He was a little cutie, is what he was. He wasn't a hottie. He wasn't a hottie patati. Okay? Now, sure. He's like a kind of intimidating looking guy. He's had a past, so you have no idea how volatile he's gonna be on any given day. That's sexy. Huh? The unpredictability is sexy. All right? The spontaneity, guys. Things used to be sexy. You know what's not sexy? Consent.
Could I please maybe have some? If you're okay with it, I can do. Maybe I can.
This shit ain't sexy, okay? It's just not. I don't know what to tell you. There's no real way around it. Now you can't, you know, you listen, when mom and dad met, he was teaching her how to shoot a fucking pool cue or whatever, how you say that. He was teaching her how to play pool, and it was sexy, you know? It was just making a move. And now it's like making a move will get you fucking reported in way too many situations. Like I'm not gonna run through them because I don't want to spend too much time on it, honestly. But come on, things used to be sexy. Not so much anymore. I'm sure Megan Fox was calling Shia LaBeouf the K word in bed for sure. That's what I like. That's what helps Dad. That's words of encouragement to Dad. So you know, I don't know. Listen, I hope things are going okay, but I also hope that they just stay out of each other's way. MGK and Megan Fox, everybody. I think if they just never contact each other again, I don't think anybody's sad about it, including the child. I think maybe, I think maybe she gets in touch with Gypsy Rose. Huh? I think consulting our pal, friend of the show, Gypsy Rose. I think a lot of people should be consulting her because listen, if anybody is a testament to living your best life, it's Gypsy Rose Blanchard, guys. I don't have an update for her, but I really do think that she needs to have a higher tier social circle. I think that shit where you're, on a tour bus in LA with your stepmom she needs to cut that shit out. No, cut family off entirely. Cut your family. Gypsy, cut them with a with whatever. I don't care. Listen, hey, however you want to kill the rest of your relatives is totally up to you. I got nothing to say about it. I don't have room to judge. Huh? Not much room to judge. But I think things are going well for her. Shout out. Gypsy. The book's selling like hotcakes, I'm sure. I would also hate to see her just at a Barnes and Noble. Make the book signing somewhere exciting. Make it at a Planned Parenthood. Make it, somewhere where people don't pop-up shows. There's the spontaneity of just going to an abortion clinic. That's spontaneous. I didn't see my Saturday going like this, but I guess let's go spend $400. While we're there, we could pick up a copy of I don't know what her book's called, but I'm sure she'll sign it for cheap, not free. You fucking animals. My Time to Stand. Oh my God. Is this because she was wheelchair bound? Is it okay? Yeah. Well, she's just copying Drake now. Very cool. Very cool. December 10th, 2024. Oh, really? This just dropped. Huh? We got to get that book. We got to I like supporting my friends. Is what I like to do. So I think I will get that book. I will do myself some reading. Dad needs to be reading more a little bit. And I think what better place to start? What better place to start? She's a hero. On Heroes and Heroines Day? I mean, that's our nominee. Our nominee for Unremarkable's nominee for American National Heroes and Heroines Day is Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Hero. Living her best life. You love to see it, huh? She's killing it. I should have brought another one into the studio. These are just delightful. Well, I think we've been doing the show long enough now to acknowledge that maybe a little too much of the show is kind of negative. A lot of hate in comments on TikTok, on YouTube. Dad, listen, Dad's got a strong stomach. He does not care. Okay? We appreciate us some good criticism. We do. I think it's encouraged. I think that if you think you know how to make this show better, you should speak your truth, huh? We're not going to listen to most of you. But communication is key. So I think that I think honestly, from this point, we need is a feel-good story weekly, because the world's just shit right now. It's not great, very uncertain. Everybody, especially New Jersey right now, especially Megan Fox and MGK, just times of uncertainty. Okay, that's why the pit diaper sold out. Are you really going to need a diaper for an hour and a half long show? I don't know. I'm not very sure. I'm not so confident I'm not going to have to get rid all this liquid death from my bowels, from my bladder. Times of uncertainty. So feel good stories. Listen, the 3 nice things, the feel good stories, that's where we're residing right now. So with that being said, Lily Phillips is our honorable mention. She's our feel-good story. She's feeling good. She's feeling great. She's in the best shape of her life, I'm sure. She recently had slept with 100 men in 14 hours. Hero. I mean, imagine. You know, that's a census right there. That's how many people Family Feud ask any of their given questions. We asked 100 men. Did you come? 5 minutes is
Did you get the time you were promised?
too much. Yeah. 5 minutes is too much, I think. But if you were promised 5 minutes and you came early, understandable, totally fine. I think totally fine. Maybe you picked the straightest men possible. Okay? I think maybe if you come in 2.5 minutes, do you get to go to the back of the line and come again? It would only help with her record, I think. I think maybe if you have 100 men at 5 minutes a pop, that's 500 minutes. That's almost 10 hours there. You cycle back through. Them. You don't need to do, her new goal is 1,000. Her new goal is 1,000 men in 24 hours. You're only adding 10 hours. Yet you're multiplying the last number achieved by 10. I think Lily is a go-getter. I think Lily Phillips is going to need a medal and a diaper, probably, after 1,000 men. How hard are they fucking you? Do you have a limit as per poundage, as how hard they can, are they slamming away? Is it just the tip? I want to know what the parameters were here for the men. And they're just, are you just like Pooh Bearing it? Are you just in a t-shirt in line and that's it? You're just, you're wearing your frog socks, the ones with the toes, and they grip real good, on the tile floor in her kitchen. What's that like? Does it happen in-house? Or do you have a line of men, in 100 men in your home? That's way more than a construction team. That's probably 20 times the amount of like a demo team when they're doing extreme home makeover, which is what she's kind of getting. Is an extreme makeover, not of the face, obviously. And is that a rule too? Not on the face. Do you have to see? I'm like, there's so many I would love to interview Lily Phillips. I really would. Did they have to wear condoms? If not, do they just, onto the belly? Or are you just really going to is your lunch plan B? Is pretty much it. Do they are you using spermicidal lube? Did I say that right? So it sounds like death by cum, which hopefully does not happen to Lily Phillips. Just ODing on semen. Okay? I think too much of any vitamin is bad.
Protein.
So much protein, though. She really does need... Listen, and she's going to need it. Okay? She's going to need the fuel. So, my thought, why not just, hey, go right ahead. I'm skipping lunch today. We're working through lunch. Just blow it right into the mouth. It's fine. She needs the protein. It's a lot of hard work what she's doing. Or is it? Does she work at all on this? And what's it like when their time is over? Do you take into account the amount of time in between the men? I think I would get seasick being slammed away, for 14 hours. I'd get a little motion sickness. Just this for hours. Hold on. I got vertigo. Okay? You know, do we have a team of first responders, a medical team on standby? And do they go to lunch? Do they do what lunch shifts? Because they're like, you know, we just don't want to see anything bad happen to her. This hero, she's saving a lot of men mental health wise. You know, she had an emotional interview recently. I don't know. I think she felt bad for the men because they promised this and that. She's a giver, dude. Lily Phillips is a giver. Okay? I think 1,000 is too many, obviously. I think her parents must be so worried about this one, you know. It's just you have to understand, you've got to appreciate that she is Evel Knievel now. This is the daring 10 bus jump. This is the jumping over a helicopter with your motorcycle nowadays. Is sex with 1,000 men. You don't know what you're getting. You really don't know what you're gonna get. And I don't mean diseases, though. I mean, let's, you know, hope to God that this is a very vetted process, because we just don't want anything bad to happen to her. Listen, she did the 14-hour 100 men streak there. She said, listen, we've learned from our mistakes. We've ran the tape a lot. We watching the tape. And I think through hard work and Christ, anything is possible. I think through Jesus Christ, anything is possible. And I think that she needs to live by that for the 24 hours that she is preparing for. As Lily puts it, she learned from her mistakes from the 100 guys scenario, revealing most of the men were all fully clothed when it was their turn. Ooh, see? You need a unremarkable running point on this. And this is, and hey, maybe sometimes Dad likes to pat himself on the back. I'm a logistics whiz, okay? I can't imagine there is a scenario that I hadn't thought of when preparing for a day like this. We've all imagined getting it from 1,000 guys in 24 hours, right? Ladies, bitches, stop. Come on. Women need to support other women. She's just trying to be the best hoe she can be. She says nerves also played a factor, of course. I mean, you got pinched nerves. Hindering some of the men's abilities to perform. Well, you honestly, I mean, beggars can't be choosers, right? You know, and you know, most of us, which is why there's certain sexual acts and like crimes that most men, women don't think about. Most men can't imagine committing a sexual crime on a woman, because most of us want them to enjoy being part of this. That's what gets Dad through the day. That's what gets most men through the day, is that everybody's having fun. Okay? We're not all animals. All right? It really helps out when everybody seems to be enjoying themselves. And this poor woman that's given you the business, you know, I mean, she's just trying her hardest to make everybody happy. And this is that golden rule. You can't make everybody happy, Lily. We're here for you at Unremarkable. Okay? These men, you know, it's not your fault that these men could not perform. It's not your fault, champ. It's not your fault. Okay? But you have to understand that when you just look exhausted, when you just look like you've been put through the ringer, okay, it's not necessarily getting the job done for a lot of guys. So when it comes to the 1,000 men a day, the men will have little to nothing on. It's what we talked about. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. I'll put my email out there. We can run point. We can make sure that these things go over a lot smoother. This does not have to be a huge... It's not rocket science, Lily. Okay? It's cocket science. And the fluffers will be brought in to prepare them. Okay. Well, you gotta, I mean, I can't imagine you don't have other OnlyFans models. Just a little bit, you're right before, you know what I mean? It's that shower before the pool. Lily says she also plans to overbook for the event. Ooh, okay. Now we're getting, see, this is Evil Knievel. We're over preparing. Listen, if we can do more, we're gonna do more, damn it. All right? And my agent says that we shouldn't. I told him, listen, I'm a people pleaser. Lily Phillips tells us buckets of lube will be needed to pull this thing off. That's when, and listen, as for vetted processes, the fluffers need to be able to pull one off. Okay? They need to get just real shake weight shit going on. It'll help everybody. It'll prepare the men a little bit more. Listen, they can keep their t-shirts on so that they can wipe maybe whatever Lily doesn't want too much of inside of her. I can't imagine what that might be. But buckets of lube, I mean, listen, a lot of lube is not good for the vagina. We really need to be updated on Lily's pH.
Ew.
The following month of the event. And I do mean event. Okay? I think we all need to be updated pretty normally. We need blood oxygen level and pH balance of the vagina. Okay? Buckets of lube is not good for you. I'm not a genius here. I just know. I don't know how to check the pH, but I'm sure it's going to be a problem. Listen, as for any kind of help that you may need, I think, I don't know if you're in the States, Lily, but I think that maybe we can have a government-assisted program if we call the right people and do the right emailing, because the government in the U.S. had recently acquired way too much lube. So I think maybe if you're like, listen, I'm going to need a pallet of baby oil, okay? That's not going to be used as lube, but it will help with the prep of the men coming inside. In fact, safety is a major priority. All of the would-be participants will be tested for STDs, vetted, of course, prior to the event, as well as on the day of the sex marathon. I love this. This is a small town, 1,000 people. She's also requiring all the men to wear condoms. Okay, all right, there we go. We're getting some answers here. As they say, keep calm and condom on. I don't think anybody has ever said that. It does. Listen, I know, guys, fellas, I know. Condoms. Boo. We don't believe in them. I know. I listen. It's not fun. Okay, condoms are not fun, but we're not talking about a fun day here. This is work. Okay, you should be happy that you have been selected to participate in something this important. Okay, unification. Per Lily, she's ready to move on to the more mainstream, high production porn after this. I mean, she deserves it. You know, and we're sure the offers will come flooding in. Oh, I mean, tidal wave. of cum. Happy humping. You know, she's just a hero, and I think that we need to listen. And maybe I think I changed my mind. I think maybe instead of Gypsy Rose Blanchard, we get Lily Phillips as Unremarkable's nominee, Woman of the Year, real hero. We'll give her a brass cock to wear around her neck like an Olympic champion, and she can go and take some pictures. You know, very cool. I hope. I don't know when this is happening. I don't know. Did we see a date on there? Doesn't matter. It's not like we're going to be reporting in real time outside of the. Is it at a convention center? Like, where do you hold 1,000 men? I don't think the gym that I go to can hold 1,000 people at a time. Definitely not. Right? We're talking bigger than Macy's. We're talking a bigger store than, I mean, Walmart is pretty packed when there's 1,000 people in it. So, like, you're going to have to really broaden the space that you're hoarding these men, because it's just mentally off-putting when you got a bunch of men crammed together, holding their shirts over their cocks because that's all that they have on. Just shirts and Crocs. And that's it, because Crocs are slip resistant, and that's going to be necessary. Average super center is about 175,000 square feet, which is about 875 people. Whew. Oof, if that's 20% of full capacity, full capacity is almost 4,500. Okay, so maybe this should happen at a Walmart super center. You know, listen, they got a break room. You got everything that you need. We can sponsor this through Walmart. Anything is possible through Walmart, our Lord, and Jesus Christ, you know, coming in second. Good week, guys. Listen, hey, we're if you made it through the episode, kudos. Good for you. Very, very fun. We're happy for you, and we hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and hit subscribes on all the things. Do the following: unremarkable.pod on the socials, and Unremarkable Podcast on YouTube, Spotify. I think we're gonna start up on Apple soon. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk to our team, but rest assured, next week we're going to be right back here, shaking some titties, kissing some babies, signing some hands. Miss me.